Hi, it's the Tiny One / Bishie, and this is day 12 of Vlogmas. Technically, I'm recording this on the 13th, but this is a day 12 Vlogmas video, if that makes sense. And I just finished recording day 11, which I tasted some items and all that stuff, so... Alright, now let's get on with what we get for day 12's tea. Okay, day 12, you're up here. Twinkleberry. Twinkleberry sounds very familiar. The fruit tea. Apple, raspberry, beetroot, and pretty petals create a blushing brew, a berry insane or to stain that tastes like a fresh punnet from the market. Perfect chilled on a summer evening or hot when you want to rug up. Rug up, what does that mean? I don't know. Perfect on its own. All right, let's get to steeping. Oh wait, let's look at the back. Apple, hibiscus, raspberry, beetroot, natural and artificial flavor, safflower petals, and cornflower petals. That's what this is made of. All right, now we get to steeping. Okay, so I've got drinks here that look familiar. All right, let's see. Again, I put some sugar in it, and this is a repeat from last year. This was a very good fruity flavored tea. I really enjoyed it, especially the apple and the raspberry flavors. Okay. Now I have tea, coffee galore, and fireball. So I have a lot of drinks up here. Several warm ones to help my throat and make sure that I don't get sick. And yeah, I lost the hat because it is very warm. I actually had to open the back door. That's how warm I was getting. So let's talk about anime. And not just any anime. One of the prompts that I did, that I wrote for myself to try to do for Vlogmas was first animes that I've experienced. So it was 1961 that anime actually started being dubbed and brought to the US. And in the 60s, it was the films that they had were The Tale of the White Serpent, Magic Boy, Alakazam the Great, Gulliver's Travels Beyond the Moon, Jack and the Witch, and The Little Norse Prince. And for TV, it was Astro Boy, Gigantor, Eighth Man, Kimba the White Lion, Marine Boy, Prince Planet, Speed Racer, which I know a lot of people know Speed Racer, and probably Astro Boy too, and The Amazing 3. Now we get into the 70s. For films, it was 1001 Nights, Cleopatra, Queen of Sex, Jack and the Beanstalk, The Extraordinary Adventures of the Mouse and His Child. That was actually from Sanrio. It's interesting. Some of these I actually want to look up and see if I can watch them. Hans Christian Andersen's The Little Mermaid, Metamorphosis, Lupin the Third. I know a lot of people also know Lupin the Third, Alibaba's Revenge, and Animal Treasure Island. For a TV series in the 70s, it was Choppy and the Princess, Battle of the Planets, Space Pirate Captain Harlock. That's another anime that I've been trying to look for to watch because it looks interesting. Little Lulu and Her Friends, Star Blazers, and Hans Christian Andersen stories. Now we get to the 80s. This is the start of where people started to know about anime and animation. But because it was so new, a lot of people just thought this was a new animation style, and they were still calling it American animation when it was Japanese animation. And this one is this is just a list of the anime shows, and they kind of like meshed films and TV series in this one because there's a lot. So in order, there was The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Adventures of Pinocchio, Adventures of the Little Koala, The Adventures of the Little Prince, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Akira. A lot of people know Akira. Akira was actually, okay, when once I became an adult, Akira was actually the first anime that I watched, and I hated it so much. I was used to some of these other anime that you'll see in the 90s list, and I was used to very protected, very, violence doesn't happen, no blood, no overgore, that sort of stuff. So this overly violent, bloody type anime was a big shock to me, and I had trouble handling it. And actually, for a long time afterwards, I swore off anime because of this. But after some time, now it's fine. I actually want to find Akira again so that I can watch it. Got Panzer singing, sorry. Just because now, now I can actually enjoy it for what it is. Aladdin and the Wonderful Lamp, Angel, Astro Boy, Belle and Sebastian, Birth, The Brave Frog, Bubblegum Crisis. Bubblegum Crisis is another one that I want to try to find to check out. Call of the Wild, Captain Future, Candy Candy, Captain Harlock and the Queen of 1,000 Years, which is a combined adaptation of Captain Harlock and Queen Millennia. So again, Captain Harlock is another one I want to find. Castle in the Sky, another one I need to see. I think that's a Ghibli film. The Dagger of Kamui, Dracula, Sovereign of the Damned. Sounds interesting. Dr. Slump. It was never, I'm looking at the little notes that it has. It was never dubbed, but there's an English subtitled version aired on Nippon Golden Network, whatever that is. Dragon Ball. I have a friend who is all into Dragon Ball. I've only watched a couple episodes here and there. It never really appealed to me. Sorry. But is my hat in the background? Nope. My slippers are, though. Get those out of here. Now my hat kind of is. Fist of the North Star. I think I have that. I think my roommate got that for me. Still haven't watched it yet, though. And if I did, I don't remember. Flower Angel, The Flying House, Force 5. It's a combined adaptation of Guy King, Vanguard Ace, Starbangers, Grandizar, and Spaceketeers. Galaxy Express 999, G-Force Guardians of Space, which is an adaptation of Science Ninja Team Gatchaman. Gigi and the Fountain of Youth, also known as Magical Princess Miki Momo. Grimm's Fairy Tale Classics, Honey Honey. Lensman, Power of the Lens, also known as Galactic Patrol Lensman. Lensman, Secret of the Lens, Leo the Lion, Macron 1, Mapletown, Metal Skin Panic Maddox 01, The Monster Frankenstein / Frankenstein's Legend of Terror. I don't know how to say that in Japanese, so sorry. Mighty Orbots, My Favorite Fairy Tales, My Neighbor Totoro, which is myself and the Junk Boys, one of our favorite little Ghibli films. Mysterious Cities of Gold, Ninja the Wonder Boy, Nobody's Boy Remy, Nosies, or Newsies, Oxtails, Princess Sarah, Puss in Boots Travels Around the World, Ringing Bell, Ringo Rides West, also known as the Three Musketeers in Boots, Rabbi the Rascal, also known as Cybot Robotech, which is a combined adaptation of Super Dimension Fortress Macross, Super Dimension Cavalry Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber Mosspedia. Robotech is another anime that I know. I've seen all the series. My favorite series has to be the last season, and a lot of people didn't like the last season, but I like I believe his name is Yellowbird, who is the singer, who he is a man, but then when he goes on stage he transforms. It's not really a transformation, but he turns into a woman singer. But he's not afraid to punch someone out if they deserve it. Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs, which is an adaptation of Bismarck. Serendipity, the Pink Dragon. Shadow World, the Story of Heidi, also known as Heidi Girl of the Alps. Superbook, Super Grand Prix, Sherlock Hound, Swiss Family Robinson, Fiona of the Mysterious Island, Tales of Little Women, Technoman, Thunderbirds 2086, Time Fighters in the Land of Fantasy, Time Fighters, 12 Months, Transor Z, Twilight of the Cockroaches, Shadow World, Unico. Unico is a very adorable little movie about this little tiny miniature unicorn that's white with pink, like a pink mane and tail and all that. I've been trying to find that again because I want to add it to my collection because it's just so adorable. I love it. I think Unico is one of my Unico is one of my first anime movies. Love it, so cute. Yusei Yatsura. It's a custom dub created and aired in Alaska as Cosma the Invader Girl. That's another one I need to look for. Ulysses 31. Vampire Princess Miyu, one of my favorites. Still trying to find the whole series to watch. Voltus 5. Voltron, which is a combination adaptation of Go Lion and Die Rugger 15, I think. Voltron is the one anime that I consider my very first anime. But again, because it was so early, a lot of people didn't consider it anime. They considered it American animation. Warriors of the Wind, Wee Windy, The Wizard of Oz, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, and The Wonderful World of Puss in Boots. Now we're going to get into the 90s. I'm going to stop at the 90s. Not going to go into the 2000s because then you're going to get people that are more familiar with the 2000s animes than anyone else. Actually, and also the list is extremely huge. So I'm just going to stick with the 1990s and then end. So 1990s is where I started seeing a lot more anime. And so we got 8-Man After, The Adventures of Hutch the Honeybee, Ark the Land, Battle Athletes, Berserk, which is another one that I know is popular with people, Bob in a Bottle, Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040. Bubblegum Crisis is another one I'm trying to find. Kazhan Robot Hunter, Cowboy Bebop, one of my favorites. Look, if you see Spike in the background, I can't point, but you see Spike in the background. Also, that photo, if you remember from one of my, God, was it yeah, it was this year's ALA back in January. I had it signed by Spike's voice actor. And I've had people tell me over and over again, you need to cosplay Spike. So, future cosplay. Also, Spike's voice actor is super, super nice. He's been in so many different animes and cartoons and movies. And yeah, it's actually personally signed. Crayon Shinchan, Digimon Adventure, which is really good. I really like Digimon. Dirty Pair, another one I'm trying to find. Dominion Tank Police, Doomed Megatropolis, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Half, Dragon Warrior, Eagle Riders, Shugi Yugi. That one I've heard about. Not really sure if I'm interested in it or not, but I have heard about it. Garzy's Wing, Genesis Survivor Gaiath. I don't know that word. Genocyber, Ghost in the Shell. Really good movie. I love Ghost in the Shell. Still haven't seen the new movie adaptation with Scarlett Johansson. Don't know if I will, but we'll see. Golden Boy. That is an adult anime, just saying. Grave of the Fireflies. I think that's another anime that the roommate got for me. It's very, very sad. Supposedly I've seen it. I don't remember, but now I have it to watch. Hyperdoll, Era, the Zyram the animation. I don't know. The Irresponsible Captain Taylor, Jungle Emperor Leo, Jungle Tales, Kiki's Delivery Service, another one of my favorite Ghibli films. I am starting to slowly put Kiki together. Kiki has been on my list of cosplays to do for a while, and I can't wait. Kuro Gain Communication, The Little Bits, Lupin the Third Part 2, Macross 7, Magic Knight Rayearth, another one of my favorites. Unfortunately, Season 2 screwed up so bad. I don't like Season 2, but Magic Knight Rayearth is another anime that I want to cosplay from. Maisen Ikyoku, sorry, Maya the Bee, Maze, Mold Diver, Monkey Magic, Monster Rancher, My Neighbors the Yamadas, Nazca, Neon Genesis Evangelion, the one that a lot of people know of, a lot of people meme it, you know, with the Shinji getting the robot, and all that. It's good. I'm not gonna say it's one of my favorites, but I do have a character that's not really seen that much, that's cosplayed from it, that I do want to cosplay. The Adventures of Gigantor, Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll is up there with Akira with the violence and the blood, and it's also got some, at least one R scene, but I don't know, it's there. Only Yesterday, Outlaw Star is another one that I'm trying to look for. Patabor, the movie, Perfect Blue, Phantom Quest Corp, Pinocchio the series, Please Save My Earth, Pokemon, Pom Poko, Porco Rosso, Princess Mononoke, very, very good one, I like that. Ranma 1/2, anime that I really, really like, series. I want to cosplay Girl Ranma at some point. Record of Lodoss War, that's another one I really, really like. I want to cosplay from it, but it's a bit of a risky cosplay, so I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. Revolutionary Girl Utena, another one I want to watch, very, very good. Ronin Warriors, one of my favorites. I have a character I want to cosplay from it, but his build is going to be so expensive. I hit my limit, sorry. His build is going to be so expensive, and so it's like, but I'll figure something out. Sailor Moon. My first taste of Sailor Moon was Deke, horrible dubbed Sailor Moon. I'm so glad Sailor Moon was bought out by Viz, and they redid everything, and now they're finally coming out with Sailor Stars dubbed. So happy. Oh, you guys can't believe how happy I am for this. We're almost done. There's Samurai Pizza Cats. I have watched some episodes of this anime. It is so cute and so funny. Serial Experiments Lane is a trip. Basically, it's the drug trip without taking drugs. It is just this crazy anime. I think it was earlier this year I rewatched it, and oh my god, crazy. Slayers, Street Fighter 2, the animated movie. Hi, I had to delete things. What else is new? Where were we? Street Fighter, the animated movie. Super Pig, Technoman, Tenchi Muyo. Tenchi Muyo is another good one that I've seen on and off, but I want to see it in its entirety. Then there's also Tenchi Universe, Yusei Yatsura 2, Beautiful Dreamer, Vampire Hunter D, Wedding Peach, Whisper of the Heart, Wowzer, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Zillion. So those are all the early animes starting from the 60s to the 90s. So 30 years of anime. Oh my god. Everything's like saying, stop! End the video. So that's it. It was kind of cool, going down memory lane a little bit and remembering some of the old animes and some of the animes that I need to look for. And Panzer singing still. So I'm going to end this video here. Sorry if it's longer than normal, but that was pretty cool to look through all those. Remember, please don't forget, if you have suggestions for topics for me to talk about, fun, interesting topics for me to talk about, questions, I'll look through them, and if I find interesting ones, if I find, good ones, I will go ahead and talk about them. Like, good ones as, like, ones that aren't too personal or something like that. Yeah, no. Anyways, so that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. I'm going now, really.